Yo, everybody, welcome to the next video. I think I figured out the problem with the audio. In the last video, we did all this shit, the first levels over here, but in this video, we're gonna do. Dude, the music is really loud. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Alright, let's go to the actual new level. You should be happy you get to participate in our glorious test. You get a chance to communicate with very advanced people from the galactic civilization. Create the circuit that matches the table. Okay. We only want red when they're both red. Okay, so let's... What? Okay. If we get both of these... Well, it should be red. But if one of them is green... What if I do this? But then I invert that. Well, then it's a NAND gate. Okay, never mind. What if I do something like this? Alright, this is a bit of a brain twister right now, guys. Let's see here. I'm just gonna pause because this video is gonna be absurdly long. Actually, no, I don't care. Let's not pause. Okay. So let's see, when they're let's start from the other way, actually. Screw that. When they're both green, I want green, right? So let's put basically an AND gate, right? So let's make them both green. Alright, the result is green. Now let's remove one of them. It should still be green. Because, well, that's what we want. So, so this should actually be red, or green, sorry. Which I don't think we can just go around and give it, right? Yeah. I think we want another AND gate. So when this one is green and like that. Okay, I see. So we made scenario 1, right? This one. Okay, I'm just gonna clear this up a little bit so you guys can get a better idea. Okay, actually I was gonna do like something cooler, but it's not gonna work, so boom, and just like that. This is gonna work. There we go, and we did it. So basically how this works, and for the next level we're gonna go over here. This level is called always on. Create a circuit that is always on. Okay, I mean, okay, so basically, right, we can't do that, because that'd be dumb. But if we do something like this, then it doesn't also work. But that's fine, because if we do this, we can actually get, like, if we put this in, oh, this is green, right? But like if it's not, or if this is red, then like we can plug this in the OR. So as long as one of these is green, then it will output green, right? So, but like if this one is green, then it works, because it's like one of them is still green, right? So like this level unlocks your first manual page. This one is important. Make sure you understand it. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna read that. Continue. Actually, before we go here, we have unlocked the on and the off button, and something about the Morgan's law. I don't know. It's probably not important, but so if we go here, yeah, it's kind of basic. Like, if you think about it, this gate is like, as long as one is on, then I'll output green, right? So if it's green, well, this accepts green and outputs green. But if it's not green, this NAND gate knows, and it's inverting the signal, and it's getting green, and it's like, yeah, it's still gonna do green. So I'm sure you understand. Alright, continue. Alright, this is probably important to root here. The truth of the 4 fundamental gates are symmetrical. What? Okay, so here we see 3 greens on the right, and then 3 greens on the left, on the bottom. But this one is like 3 greens on the left, and then this is 3 lefts on the green, on the red, 3 reds on the right. But this is gonna invert it to that side, so it's like that. Okay, I don't know what I'm saying. The truth table of the 4 fundamental gates is symmetrical. Sorry. Convert between them by inverting the input vertical arrows, or inverting the output horizontal arrows as indicated by the graphic below. Yeah, no one actually understands this, so like, seems a little too complicated. So an OR gate is actually an AND gate, or a NAND gate. An AND gate is an AND. I don't know. You can get from any basic gate to any other. You get from, at most you have to not both inputs and output. Okay. You can go between OR and NOR by inverting the output. Yeah, this is like an OR, but you're giving it a NOT gate on both of them. And the AND gate is same thing. You're putting a NOT on both input. Notice the component shape of NOR and OR. Okay, they're both like triangular, I guess. Where did I read that? Oh, here are identical except for the little dot at the tip, which means not. Yeah, this is giving it a NOT. It's really small, but it's right there. AND and NAND are also identical, except for this dot. Negating the output flips all the bits in the last row of the truth table. Negating the inputs mirrors the last row of truth. So it's just like saying, like, it's like a mirror on both axes, kind of. Okay, onwards. Next level. The second tick. As you know, these tests culminate in building a functioning computer. Species that are capable of finishing are considered sentient by law. That's the main reason you don't have a hairline. I put on the second tick only. What? Okay, so wait, what? So we only wanted green. I mean, I don't know what they're saying with the second tick bullshit here, but let's just like kind of cheat our way through this one. Alright, let's imagine scenario 1. Right? This is basically an AND gate. So when they're both red, then give red. When they're both green, don't give green. Wait, what? Okay, never mind. So let's just like cheat and say like, only when this guy is on, only when the input green is on, we want the green. Okay. So when this one is green and this one is not green, so if we do this, then it's green. Boom, baby. Yeah, I don't know what I did, but you can select a component with its pins by double clicking it. Oh. Well, you can also do alt click, you guys. So, yeah. I feel like I cheated. I don't know if this is actually what they wanted. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Sorry, guys. Alright. Next level, the XOR gate. Last level, you built a circuit that was green when we were at the second tick. This level build a circuit that is green when we are at the second or the third tick. This is difficult, so don't get the answer right away. Well, this is actually going to be really easy, because it's like the same thing as last time. We put an AND gate here, we just plug it in like that, and we invert. Right, so we're getting the same thing for the second tick here, but the third tick we also want it to be green when the invert is also true. So the way we do this is our final like little thing we want here. The input of the first scenario, it's gonna input green. So if we look here, boom, green, right? But we also want this little guy to be green when the opposite is true. So let's do this and go down here, boom. We're gonna put a NOT gate on this one, and just like that, it's I don't know how I do it. Just a genius, really. Like, I'm just cheating my way through it. yeah. If you have questions, like, let me know. I'm just so smart. But with that, we've unlocked the XOR gate, whatever you want to call it. Truth tables, universal gates, and an online profile. We'll check that out. Oh, the video's getting a little long, but that's fine. I'm sure no one's watching, so. Manual entry. Let's check that out. Okay. Turns out that you can build all the logic for a computer. Oh, we've read that. I don't know why they're saying this dumb stuff, but. Alright, let's also check the last thing here, and then I'll make a third video. It's a profile. Oh. Oh, okay, let's not check that out, actually. It's definitely not. But alright, guys. If you liked the video, make sure to smash that like button. And comment down below if you'd like me to do another video or something. Let me know what you think. Alright. Peace.